What if I told you one of the most popular game genres right now, roguelike deck builders, started with a game that looks like it was drawn in MS Paint by a, sleep-deprived wizard. Before Slay the Spire, before Monster Train, before Baltro, there was one game that created the entire genre, and almost nobody played it. And that's what we're talking about today. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. So first off, what even is a roguelike deck builder? It's basically a mashup of two ideas. Deck building games where you build your deck as you play, and roguelikes, where runs are randomized and death means getting angry and starting over again. That combo creates something insanely addictive. It means every run is different, every choice matters, and your deck evolves based on what the game throws at you. This genre actually pulls from older games like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, but those weren't roguelikes. The real breakthrough came when someone mashed these two ideas together into one system, and that game was Dream Quest. Released in 2014 by solo developer Peter Whalen, this was one of the first true roguelike deck building video games ever made. It had everything the genre is known for today. It had randomized dungeon runs, card-based combat, deck building during gameplay, multiple classes and strategies. So you'd start with a basic deck. You'd fight enemies, earn cards, and slowly build something completely broken or completely terrible because you didn't know how to play, and then you'd get mad and you'd start all over again. Basically, it's modern roguelike deck builders in a nutshell. There was just one small problem. It looked like this. I mean, come on. The art looks like it was drawn in 30 seconds with a mouse. UI is, a generous word here would be functional, but somehow it worked. Because underneath all that visual chaos was an insanely deep and addictive system. Even players today will tell you, if you can get past the visuals, it's one of the deepest games in the genre. Now, Dream Quest didn't just exist. It influenced everything. Even Richard Garfield, the creator of Magic the Gathering, became obsessed after playing it. And that's a big deal. It was so big, in fact, that the developer was eventually hired by Blizzard and helped influence games like Hearthstone. And from there, the genre just exploded. A few years later, we got Slay the Spire, the game that made this genre mainstream. It took everything Dream Quest did and it polished it and made it accessible to everyone. And it worked. Huge. By 2024, there were hundreds of roguelike deck builders on Steam alone. What started as one little weird indie game turned into an entire movement. Even today, you can still see Dream Quest's DNA everywhere. Randomized runs, synergy-based deck building, risk versus reward decisions, and something a lot of us players have is that just one more run addiction. It proved something really important. You don't need amazing graphics. You need amazing systems. And honestly, that lesson still applies to indie games today. So yeah, the entire roguelike deck building genre, one of the most addictive genres in gaming right now, started with a game that looks like a middle school notebook doodle, and somehow that was enough to change everything. If you've never played Dream Quest, you might want to check it out, but just prepare yourself because, like I said, graphically it's not really all that. So just go play Monster Train. Or Slay the Spire. And if you want more little quick gaming history things, hit like, hit subscribe, because there are a whole bunch of stories out there just like this. Now I'm going to go play, probably Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Slay the Spire, Ball Pit's another good one, Clover Pit. I'm going to go play one of those now. Alright, bye.